What's going on, guys? One Chains Gaming back here with another video. So it is 250K tournament day. Shout out to everybody that is playing. And today we are going to build my lineup, and I'm going to kind of show you guys exactly what we're looking at and kind of my expectations for today. I know I've got a bunch of different lineups because I, for whatever reason, keep having lineups that I switch through. So for the 250K lineup, the first option's point guard here. So it's between three guys. It's either DeJounte, Magic, or Caruso. DeJounte and Caruso have obviously been on the team for a while, if you guys know. And I just picked up Magic for about 30K, I believe, on Friday. And it's going to be Magic because I have given up trying to play competently in this game. We are officially just going to go Sim Nation defense first. And with the guys that we put around Magic, he will end up being, he's essentially just going to guard whatever cone we have on the roster. Shooting guard, you guys already know. This man has been here for a while. Jimmy G Buckets. The G stands for Gets. I added Hoff Limitless Range to him. Added a couple other badges. 3-ball shoe, driving dunk shoe, interior shoe, acceleration, vertical. And he just gets a bunch of flukes, so he is in here. I will explain once we do the full lineup who's playing on ball and stuff like that. It'll kind of depend for Jimmy. At the 3, we are going to go James Worthy. I was contemplating Ben Simmons, but due to the other guys I have on the court, I couldn't have Ben Simmons out here with the other jumpers I have between Magic and then the guys playing these two spots. It would have just been a lot of really bad jumpers in one lineup, and a lot of people would have just run moderate, and I wouldn't have been able to score the ball. At the 4, this is one of the more expensive cards we have in the lineup. Obviously, his price dropped with Super Packs, but Josh Smith. So Josh Smith has a, I'm trying to remember what shoe I put on him. So we put a ball handle shoe, steal, speed with ball, strength, and lateral quickness. Essentially what we're doing is Jimmy is out here for if we match up with like a Westbrook, a Derrick Rose, stuff like that. But essentially, any other point guard we play, it's Josh Smith's world. He gets really good bump animations. Not necessarily worried about the steals. The reason I'm putting him on ball is so when people spam screens, we can just switch it, and it's a lot easier to switch with Josh Smith going to guard like a Kareem or a Porzingis than it is for Jimmy, because Josh Smith just gets more paint stops. It's just how it's been. And then finally, the last card we picked up yesterday, actually last night, we are adding Kareem to the lineup. So Kareem, I did add a shoe to him. 3-ball, standing dunk, speed, vertical, and lateral quickness. Didn't really add any badges or anything to him. He just started playing as of last night. He only played a couple of games. Gets really good paint stops, good animation, stuff like that. Probably messed up the shoe a little bit, but that's just kind of the shoe I wanted for him at the moment. Now for the bench. Point guard was still between these two. Personally, it's going to end up being DeJounte. The reason is if people run Kyle Kuzma like their backup 4, he can guard Kuzma pretty well because of his wingspan. Caruso doesn't have the wingspan. So since his wingspan is about 6'10", it actually works out pretty well. At the backup 2, this would have been Iggy's spot, but we did complete limited on, I believe it was Thursday. So Eddie Jones is playing here, mainly just because he has Agent 3s. And so he can fade a little. I don't like his fade as much as DeJounte. DeJounte will be doing more fades, if anything, out of this lineup. But he does have glove and toe clamps. You know, all the important badges that I use personally, Eddie has on Hoff. So that's just why he runs that spot. And then for this backup 3, it is still Scotty. This would have been Ben Simmons if we had gotten Anthony Davis. Unfortunately, I am a couple of cards off. But I mean, Scotty's got a good enough shoe. Scotty's release is Scotty's release. Especially compared to the last couple of years, it's good to see that he has a really good release. The backup 4, this is where my man's Ben Simmons will be. The reason is again, if we get a guy taller than DeJounte, Ben Simmons guards ball, Scotty slides down, DeJounte guards a cone. Because Ben Simmons, for me, just plays phenomenal defense. Obviously, they give him a 3-ball shoe. We got a block, steal. He got a defensive shoe. For me, at least, speed with ball, just because Ben Simmons is a god out here. I don't expect him to shoot 7 threes a game. I fully expect him to shoot maybe 1, hopefully not even that. As long as you guys, I don't know if you guys have used Ben Simmons yet this year, but as long as you are doing a catch and shoot in rhythm, his jump shot's not bad. Obviously, trying to like dribble and ISO and shoot threes just isn't what his play style works right now. Now, back up center. Chet's an honorable mention. Chet was playing in the Ben Simmons slot before we got Reem, because what had happened is Josh Smith was here, Ben Simmons was up here, and then Chet was here because for whatever reason, I don't know if it's Chet's player model, I don't know if it's his tendencies, he gets really good block animations. He gets mashed to hell because he has no strength, but for whatever reason, he gets really, really good, like chase down animations, help side animations, stuff like that. That's why Chet was here for as long as he was. But the last spot is going to the most chicken man I have in this lineup, and it's Jarrett Allen. For whatever reason, as long as you don't get a mover with Jarrett Allen, he's green. People just don't respect the three ball for whatever reason. But he ends up getting, like, I've even gotten to the point where he now shoots fades for me consistently. So pairing him with Ben Simmons was just the most reasonable idea. As far as the three off the bench, we probably won't run any actual cards just because I don't want it to screw the lineup up. So we'll just pick kind of three guys from in there. But yeah, this is going to be the lineup here. And then I will be streaming this in about an hour or so. But yeah, so that is going to be the lineup. Just wanted to give you guys a quick breakdown. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts or suggestions. And then obviously this will change for third quals when that happens. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.